Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Talisha. This channel is CreativiTeeByT. Thank you so much for stopping by. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you the fabrics that I recently picked up. Not too long ago, I had a video vlog out where I shared with you how I went to Chicago at New Rainbow Fabrics and picked up some fabrics, and I never shared what those fabrics are on the channel. So I'm going to be sharing that with you today, and I'm also going to be sharing with you some great deals that I picked up at Hobby Lobby recently. Yeah, so I got a lot to share with you. And today's video, I originally wanted to post a vlog on some of the vacation makes that I have been making. I have got at least 2 to 5 of them completed so far, so I've really been working away, and I plan to make up one today. Today is Sunday, so be on the lookout for those videos. They take a little bit longer to edit, so that's the reason why I don't have that posted for you today. But yes, you will at least be able to see what I picked up for some now fabric, some of my sewing plans for my vacation, and some future sewing. So let's go ahead and get into this fabric haul. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start with the fabric that I picked up from Chicago. And I picked up some ponte knit in this blue, this royal blue and white. And I purposely picked up these two fabrics to make a color block pattern, and I'll put the simplicity pattern in the screen here that you will see. I was going to make this for a special event, but there was something that happened that caused me to not be able to go to the event, and so it also caused me to not be able to make this just because of everything that was involved. So I don't have a big rush to get this project done, so this will be made like after my vacation makes are all done and I come back from vacation. But I'll put the pattern, like I said, in the screen if I haven't already, on what that is, but I think it's going to turn out beautiful. So I have the white and the royal blue, and yeah, like I said, I'll make it up because it's still going to be a nice dress regardless, but the colors would have matched the actual event that I was going to be attending. So that's what this is, and I actually got the exact cuts, measurements that I needed for this particular pattern. So I really need to to make this pattern because I don't really know what I would do with these cuts. So anyway, so that was the first thing that I picked up at New Rainbow Fabric. And then I picked this up. It says it's a tulle, okay, and so this is what it's looks like. And let me show you one thin layer. This is what one thin layer looks like. So it's this sheerish tulle with this, well, it's not tulle, I don't know what this is, but with the polka dots, and I really am into polka dots. I'm making a polka dot collection, and I picked these up for sleeves. I figured this would be enough for sleeves, and even possibly an overlay. And so I'm looking forward to getting that done. And I have several different blouse patterns that I could use to make a top, and I will put some in the screen as well, so you can kind of get an idea of what I am trying to do. So that was the second fabric, and then I have 3 more cuts from New Rainbow Fabric, and they're 2 yards each, and these are all charmeuse. Okay, so I have this color, the tan, it's a tan color, and then I have this pink right here, and I also have this green right here. And I want to make all tank tops that will go, you know, layer under like a blazer like this. That's like the thing that I have been getting into this spring and summer, In my summer vacation sewing plans, you would see where I had picked out a butter egg pattern to make some tanks, and also the eddy tank that's scalloped. There's also another type of tank that is more full, like in the shoulder straps that I have, and I just can't remember off the top of my head what that pattern is. But yeah, so that is basically what I'm trying to do. Just make some layerable short sleeve or no sleeve, I should say, tops that, you know, are elevated. And because it's silky, it's made of charmeuse, it would drape nicely. That is why I picked these out. And so nothing like super fancy from there, but I really went to take my mother, and so I'll put a clip in here of what my mother picked up. She actually needs some more, so I'm gonna have to help her get over to, well, not help her, I just need to take her over to Chicago to get some more of that, because I don't think they ship. But yeah, I'll go ahead and share that clip with you. Okay, so I'm at Mom's house. She won't get on the camera right now. She says she doesn't look right, but this is the fabric that she purchased from New Rainbow Fabric in Chicago. What kind of fabric is this? Well, it's a brocade. It's a brocade. And so this is the front side, and this is the back side. And so as you can see, she already has pattern pieces cut out, and what she is making is Vogue 2125. And what are you making this for?
Church.
For church. Some kind of occasion at church.
And my cruise for elegant night.
And for her cruise. So this doubles, okay? She's making this for church and also for elegant night on the cruise, which really her color should be Kelly green, because that's what we're supposed to be wearing on oh yeah, that's right, there's 2 elegant nights on the cruise. As a reminder, it's not just my family, my primary family, my family that I made, that goes on the cruise. It's our whole entire family, anyone that wants to come along. So yes, Mother comes on the cruise with us. But this is the dress again. I believe this is going to be absolutely gorgeous, and that completes this New Rainbow fabric haul. Let me know your thoughts. All right, so that is it for New Rainbow Fabrics. So now I'm going to share with you what I picked up from Hobby Lobby. Some were clearance, some were not. I'm going to try to filter these by clearance fabric. So this here was a clearance fabric. This is a cotton canvas, and I picked this up because I figured I could make a nice tote out of this, or I can make it as a lining for some of the wristlets that I make. But I picked up only, I think, yeah, a yard of this, and because I didn't really have a definitive idea of what to do with it, so I didn't want to get too much. But this was only $3 a yard, so I really enjoyed that deal. If I had an idea of what I was going to do with it, I'm sure I would have purchased the whole bolt. For the next deal I got, this here is a cotton, and this was also either $2 or $3 a yard. This is a giraffe print right here, and I got this too to make like handbags or a wristlet. I didn't feel like I wanted to make a garment with it, but I could see a nice little cute skirt. But it is giraffe, and it's not like the most popular print for wearing garments, but definitely a wristlet or a bag or something like that, like a tote bag, because I am the bag lady, and I cannot have too many bags. So that was the second deal from Hobby Lobby. And this one, I feel like I don't remember if this was on clearance, but I feel like it was. But at any rate, this is another one. I just thought that this was pretty, honestly, and this would go really well as, you know, to make my wristlets. I do make them a lot, and I gift them a lot. So, and I also gift like tote bags. So if you're wondering why I keep referencing to that, it's because that's something that is on a rotation as far as gift giving for me, and I enjoy making them. All right, and so this right here, these two, this one was $2 a yard as well. Look how pretty this is. So I thought about making, or I did. I made a book sleeve with this, and it turned out so pretty. A friend of mine was turning 40 years old, so I made her a 40 and Fierce basket for her birthday, and part of that basket was the book sleeve. I had several different gifts and they were all red, and so this fit in perfectly. Yeah, you can see how I cut it out. I'm sure I took a picture of it. If I took a picture of it, or if I can find the picture, then I'll put it in the screen. But yes, that was the for that basket. And then I don't remember if this was on sale. I'm kind of thinking this wasn't, but I also wanted to make some book sleeves out of this. This is upside down, so let me share. It's more religious type of fabric, and looks like pebble stones, and it says God, happiness, faith, love, joy, peace. So faith, yeah. So that's what this one looks like. So yeah, I've been making book sleeves too since Christmas. Those have been going over well. This one was not on sale, but for some reason, like, I got this thing with pigs, and I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but I wanted some more pig fabric, and so this is what it looks like. And I've just been making coasters, and I don't know, should I make a pig wristlet? Would anyone want that? But yeah, I just really like it. Oink, 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 oink. And then when you saw my vacation sewing plans, you also saw this fabric that I plan to make my travel pants with, and actually I did finish those, so that's part of the makes that I have already finished. I just need to film. But anyway, there was some more fabric in stock, which is this here, the faces. So I just picked some more up because I thought that it would be nice to have a matching bag, or maybe even a matching sun hat, and it was only $3 a yard, so I picked it up. This here is about 3 yards. That's all they had left, so I just, instead of them putting it in the remnant bin, I just decided to home it all, I should say. I don't know if these were on sale or not either, but I couldn't pass them up, and I'm going to share with you why. I'm going to go reach over here to get this pattern and share with you what I'm matching it up with. So I have some striped fabric that I plan to use to make this pattern. I'll put it in the screen as well. This is Simplicity 3134. I have the same exact fabric that I plan to use. But then I ran across this fabric from Hobby Lobby. Look at this beautiful navy blue background with these florals. Doesn't it look identical or close to this one? Look at that. I said, oh my gosh. And I feel like this is beautiful as well. So I'm gonna have two tops out of this. Look at that. Isn't it so cute? Yes. As soon as I get back from vacation, that's going to be on the lineup. And then I thought this one was just as pretty. It just has a different background, different types of flowers, but I picked this one up too for that. Honestly, if I can get my skinny leg pants pattern to fit me properly on the legs, I think that would be cute for like some nice floral skinny pants, you know, or slim fit pants. I think that would be nice, but I don't know, I'm struggling to get the fit right because my legs are just so skinny. All right, so moving on to the next fabric. I picked up this bandana fabric right here. I thought this would be nice for either pajama pants or some book sleeves. Right here, I really like this fabric. For my wristlets, I don't think it would go well because the print is kind of too big. These squares are a little bit too big, but I could also make tote bags as well. I didn't get too much of this fabric. I just got enough for maybe like one project just to see how it goes. But I really like it, and I would get more if I felt like that went well. And then last year, because you know every year I make like these aprons, and so last year I did not see this bow fabric for fall, so I picked this up, and I do plan to make aprons, an apron I should say. I got enough just to make an apron for fall. And so I don't know if that was a new print this year or if my store just didn't get it, but I'm loving it, and I picked it up. And I believe this fabric was there last year for fall. I just didn't get it, so I picked up this one with the apples and leaves. I also think it might be a good what is it called, book sleeve cover, like if a person is trying to do like fall collection. I don't have time to make collections because I do work outside the home, but I do think that would be a good selection. Okay, so I only got a few more. That's a lot here. So I figured if I get a little bit more time, once I get all of the projects completed that I want done for my vacation, that I could use this tie-dye fabric to make a sundress or maxi dress. And so I picked up this fabric from Hobby Lobby as well. It's just a tie-dye jersey, and I generally don't wear like full out jerseys that's this thin, but I think a maxi dress, sundress will be perfectly fine. Actually, I do think I made one last year that was in this type of fabric, and it was fine. So just as long as it's a maxi dress. Hobby Lobby also had some linen cuts. They had two different types, and this is the one that I picked up. It's just a linen blend, and it's really nice and lightweight. And I thought about making some pants, possibly a tank with it, kind of like a square neck top, crop top with some pants. That would be nice. I love sets, and so I'm considering that. And I believe I have three yards here. It was on sale 30% off, but not like clearance, so it's like normal price, because I only purchase fabric from there when it's 30% off or clearance. Never full price. I'm not that girl. And then I picked up Mr. Crab. You see this? You know I'm a novelty girl, right? However, I'm not gonna wear it. What I am doing with this is I am making a drawstring. It's called the round moon or moon round drawstring bag by LA and Mac, and I am gonna make that so I can put my little makeup and cosmetics in there for travel. So I'll be sharing that with you as well. So that is something that I added to my sewing plans. Now it calls for a main fabric and a lining fabric for that pattern, and I'll put the pattern in the screen if I have not done so already. But I also picked up this thin vinyl right here that was at Hobby Lobby in the vinyl section. I don't know if it's gonna work out, but with my makeup, a lot of times when I travel with it, sometimes the compacts of eyeshadow or whatever will get loose, and I'll have to wipe it up. But normally I'll just put it in a plastic like gallon bag first, so that it's not messy in the luggage or on the cloth, and then I'll put it in the cosmetic bag. But I'm thinking if I line it with this, or have a liner and this, maybe that could work. I don't know, we'll see. Might do like a little test square and turn it inside out and try to see how that works. Or I don't know how like the drawstring part would work with this, because this is the thinnest that they have, but I still feel like it's a bit thick. So, and if it doesn't work out, I mean, I can figure out something. I can make something with it. We'll just have to see. So anyway, so that's that. The last thing I picked up was this here. This isn't a fabric, it's a chalk wheel. I've seen people on the internet streets use this before. Have not used it. This is through Sewology, so I went ahead and picked this up. It was $2.79, but I think at the time these notions were 30% off. And then I ran out of my washi tape, so I did order this one off of Amazon. So don't ask me where I'm storing all of this stuff, because I'm clearly like boxed out of this room. That's a whole nother story, a whole nother subject. However, we're gonna get this taken care of. I got a whole plan. Don't know if I'll share it because the whole thing is embarrassing, but I got a plan and it's a good one. Alright, so that is it for my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like some of the fabrics that I picked out. I hope you like some of the patterns that I plan to use. Let me know in the comment section which fabric was your favorite, and what do you see yourself making, or what do you see myself making with those particular fabrics. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you already know what I'm going to say. Please take a pause for the calls and click the like button and the subscribe button if you enjoy this type of content. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!